Hello everybody and welcome to another Gear Talk, and this time something different because it's not really photography related, or better, I use it as inspiration when I work with photography a lot, but we are talking about an audio amplifier. Before we begin, as usual, if you want to support the channel, please put a like, subscribe, share with your friends. Check out in the description, all the links are up here to go to my website and get my books, and that will be a good way to support the channel. This said, music is a big part of my life. I don't play any instrument and so on, but I really love to listen to music. And I like to listen to music just listening to it, doing nothing else. Just concentrated on the music, and for that I have my hi-fi and all these kind of things, so I can listen properly the music. But nowadays we spend a lot of time in front of our computers, or I spend a lot of time in the studio taking pictures and so on, and I needed something to listen to the music properly when I'm working at the computer mostly. And I had the usual computer speakers and this kind of things. In 2022, so it's 2 years ago, I decided that was enough. I really don't like to listen to music where the quality of the music is not enough. My idea was to buy a very good amplifier with good speakers, but the prices are pretty up, and I already have these for my main listening, so I was looking for something very small to put behind the computer. All the computer speakers really sucks as quality, audio quality. It's not something that are good. So I was looking around and I found this amplifier by the fosiAudio. Is the T20, so it's an amplifier with the valves, so it's kind of I was very curious to try it, and the price was absolutely fantastic because I paid probably something as $70 or something like that for this amplifier, and I decided, what the hell, let's try this. I bought this. I found online speakers that were the Lonpoo, I don't know the name, I tell you now, is the P42. So I got these speakers, and it was the cheapest possible things to buy. But I read very good reviews, so I decided, yeah, let's try it. And I bought it, put on service on my computer, and I loved it. So I decided to do this video because it's really something that I liked and enjoyed. The difference between this and computer speakers, it's enormous. With this amplifier you are more on the hi-fi listening than the computer speaker listening. When I bought this, I had no expectation at all. It's something that you can buy for all the system, the speakers and the amplifier, for probably $150, $160. Something that really didn't give me any expectation. I installed it, I started with it, I already was quite surprised, and when the amplifier started to break in and the speaker started to break in and go on, I was absolutely surprised. I was reading online some reviews talking about this amplifier kills the giants of the hi-fi world and so on. That's not absolutely. You must remind, this is a very economic amplifier, and for what it does, it's fantastic. You will never have a better sound with this than with your $10,000 amplifier. But for the range of price, I found this having absolutely a better quality than a lot of things that cost twice. So this was absolutely a fantastic surprise. My listening experience is not trying to fill up with music a huge room or something like that. For that, this amplifier and these speakers are for sure not what is needed. But my experience is to use this as a computer sound system. So I have the speakers on the side of the display, and I have the little amplifier there that is so small that you can put it really anywhere. and for that is absolutely fantastic. The precision of the sound is fantastic. There's no distortion at all. You can really listen to the different disposition of the instruments in the Sheen, and it's absolutely something that is surprising. For me, it was very surprising. So if you like to listen to music when you work, this is absolutely a fantastic tool. One thing I have to say is constructed pretty well. It's pretty sturdy. It's nice construction. Yes, it's not a $10,000 amplifier, but it's very nice. The exit for the speakers are really good. You can use the banana plugs, so it's easy. You have a RCA input, so you can put your computer cable and everything in. And there's Bluetooth. I don't use it, so it's just there. But I never tasted it, and I never tried it, so I cannot talk about the Bluetooth. A lot of people say it's working good, but I don't know. So it's a fantastic, fantastic little tool. The valves give this warmth to the sound that is really, really nice. Usually when you go with something that is kind of economic right now, there's always that square cut of the digital. It's the same thing in photography. If you look at the digital photography or you look at the analog photography, you see that kind of difference from the square pixel and the natural grain of the film. And in this case with the valves it's kind of the same. So the valves leave this warmth to the sound, but they don't confuse it. So it's quite nice. There's the option to change the valves, and I'm thinking to try it because I was reading around and I was thinking, okay, I can try better valves, but I will not complain for what it's doing for me right now. Obviously this is a very economic amplifier, so there are things that are not perfect. One of them, in my opinion, is the on-off switch. The on-off switch, basically I don't know where it's positioned in the circuit, but it doesn't turn off completely. If you leave it on, you still feel some warmth coming from the amplifier, and obviously here you have the plug for the power plug for the transformer, and so it's after the transformer, so the transformer will always be under tension. But this is very easy to solve. I have a multiple power plug with a switch for all my computers, so I just connect everything there, and when I finish to work I just turn off all the power plug, and so I'm sure that all the computers are not connected, all the tools are not connected. Now it's 2 years that I use this amplifier, and more I use it, more I like it. I like this, and I like the Lonpoo here. Very, very economic diffuser, but they are great with the. Obviously, you don't have very huge basses or this kind of things with these amplifier, with these speakers, but they are really good. So again, the voice is clear. All the instruments are separated one from each other, and you can feel the disposition of the instruments in the Sheen. And these are nice. Again, something very cheap, but something that is doing a great job put together. So I don't know you, I love to listen music when I work, no matter if on the computer or I'm taking picture, and this was a fantastic solution for a very good price. Now that I have my new studio ready, I would love to find something a little bit bigger to put in there to have a good sound in the studio, because I will do a test, but I think this will be a little bit too small for that kind of room and to listen from some distance. But from the computer is perfect. And yes, this is not better than a very good hi-fi system. I have my good hi-fi system, I use it, and the experience listening is absolutely more complete and much better. But it's something that I listen when I want to stop, just listen the music, concentrate on the music, and feel the perfection of the sound. In this case, it's just something that is secondary music when I work, so the important thing is that I don't have any sounds that is disturbing to me, and computer speakers really disturb my ear. So something that is, the quality is absolutely good for that listening. Sometimes it's perfect because you're just there listening to the radio, working at the computer, you have this classic music or jazz music going around in my case, and sometimes a piece arrived that is something very good that I like more than others, and I can just relax, pump up the volume a little, and concentrate on the music and have a 5-10 minutes rest from the computer. And that is another thing that for me is absolutely important, because when I work at the computer I usually tend to concentrate too much and kind of lose the sense of time and space around me. And this thing to just relax with a good piece of music and just think about something else that is not a screen, that is really great. And by the way, I love the valves because it's something that is gives that analog feeling and that detaches me from the computer in some way. It's not a pure valve amplifier, obviously, and it's not probably the best valve amplifier, but it's absolutely great for the job. I wanted to share this with you because photography for me is something that is not just photography, is not just the technique. If you are doing something that has an artistic side, you have to get inspired and you have to put your senses in the good way to be able to see the beauty in the world. Music for me is something that is absolutely important. Music is something that usually puts me in a great mood and puts me in a mood that is open to absorb the world in a positive way, to absorb the beauty. So it's something that is kind of essential in my life. And I would say that probably music and reading are the two forms of inspiration that I prefer. Reading is usually something that is more rational, so it's something that gives me ideas and on a rational level. Music is something that inspires me on the emotional level. It's something that creates in me a mood that put me in with the desire to create something, to create some beauty for the world. So this was just a different video, and I tried, and by the way, I'm also curious to try different things to see how they go on YouTube. So let me know in your comments if you like this kind of content or you prefer me to stick to strictly photography and so on. And thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.